Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking through a couple player props I like on Prizepicks for tonight's NBA slate on Friday, May the 3rd. We once again have two games on Friday night. We got Game 6 of the Cavs and Magic series, and we got Game 6 of the Clippers and Mavericks series. So, a two-game slate for Friday night. I've got two early player props, guys, that I do like for tonight's slate. We got a prop that I like from each game. So we're going to talk about these two picks. We're going to share why I like them. As always, though, before we do get started, make sure you guys hit that like button down below. If you do enjoy these Prizepicks videos, hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you guys are new to Prizepicks, if you don't have an account on Prizepicks, you can use that code NOAH when you sign up, and you'll get your first deposit matched up to $100. And we do also have a partnership with Sleeper. You guys can check out Sleeper, linked down below in the description, or again, just use that promo code NOAH over on Sleeper, and you'll get your first deposit matched up to $500. Now, if you guys don't know what Sleeper is, what they are a DFS pick'em app, similar to Prizepicks, where you pick over or under on player projections. Really simple. You build out your entry. You're able to make up to an 8-pick entry on Sleeper. You're able to win up to 100x your money. And Sleeper does do a lot of discounts. They do a lot of promotions. They give out free squares to all new users. So if you don't have an account on Sleeper, when you sign up, use that code NOAH, make a deposit. You'll get a free square added to your account that you can use towards any entry. So sign up for Sleeper, guys. Use that code NOAH again when you sign up to get your first deposit matched up to $500. But before we talk through our props for Friday, I do want to recap the two picks we gave out in Thursday's video. And Thursday, man, we lost by the hook, as you can see on the screen. Tyrese Halliburton, we took him to have more than 27.5 points plus assist, and I think he finished with 17 points and 10 assists. Lost by the hook. He got subbed out a few minutes early because the game was a blowout, unfortunately. Also, Halliburton had 15 points in the first half and finished the game with 17 points. He literally scored 2 points in the second half, and we lose by the hook. Like, go figure, man. That's the luck that I have right now. But we did hit OG Anunoby, more than 21.5 PRA. That was relatively sweat-free. But Halliburton not going over his points plus assists was a joke, man. I mean, that's just another bad beat. I feel like I've had so many bad beats, the last, 3-4 weeks. NBA's been kicking my ass, man. But I'm going to keep trying to grind it out for you guys, give you guys the props I like each day. And we got two props to talk about for Friday. So let's talk through the picks I'm liking for Friday, guys. First prop we're going to take a look at is going to be a PRA prop. We actually have two PRA props I'm liking for tonight. In the Cavs and Magic game, the prop I'm liking in this one is Wendell Carter Jr., more than 16.5 PRA. Now, if you look at Wendell Carter Jr.'s game log, he's only gone over this line in 2 out of 5 games in this series. He has gone over the last 2 games, but you really can't look too much into the first 2 games in this series, because in the first 2 games of this series, Wendell Carter Jr. was coming off the bench and he was playing pretty limited minutes. In Game 1, he came off the bench, only played 15 minutes. In Game 2, I want to say they did. Was he? I think he might have been in the starting lineup Game 2. No, he wasn't in the starting lineup Game 2. So he came off the bench Games 1 and Game 2, 15 minutes, 18 minutes. But then he moved back into the starting lineup in Game 3. He did play 25 minutes in Game 3, but didn't get any minutes in the fourth quarter because of blowout. Now, he didn't play that well in Game 3, but the minutes were there. Would have played more had the game been competitive. Game 4 was also a blowout. Wendell Carter Jr. played 24 minutes, didn't get any minutes in the fourth quarter. But last game, we actually saw it be a competitive game. And Wendell Carter Jr. played 33 minutes last game, had 20 PRA, 7 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. Wendell Carter Jr. has shown the ability to be productive when he gets minutes. Now, this matchup against Cleveland is pretty terrible. Cleveland's a very good defensive team. They've been a good defensive team against centers. However, they did not have Jared Allen last game, and I think that definitely helps Wendell Carter Jr. if Jared Allen is out again. Now, if Jared Allen plays, I still think this prop is good to take. What we're banking on here is 30-plus minutes from Wendell Carter Jr., and if you look at his game log this season, I don't want to, weight regular season stats too heavily, because obviously regular season and playoffs are different. Usually in playoffs, the matchups are going to be tougher. The defensive intensity kind of picks up in the playoffs. So if you look at his regular season games this season with over 30 minutes, he's pretty much gone over this line in every single game in the regular season where he played over 30 minutes. He's actually gone over this line in every single game playing at least 28 minutes during the regular season. Obviously, again, matchup's tough here. I get that, but Wendell Carter Jr. has shown an ability to be productive when he gets minutes. I feel like the Bucks have kind of they've been adjusting his lines, but they've been doing it rather slowly. And I feel like now that we're seeing him play 30 plus minutes, his PRA should probably be like 18.5 in this matchup, 19.5. I think 16.5 is probably a point or two, a couple points too low maybe. And Wendell Carter Jr., he has faced the Cavs. I think he's faced them twice, or he faced them twice during the regular season. Let's see. I'm going to pull it up real quick. So, yeah, during the regular season, Wendell Carter Jr. faced the Cavs twice. In one game, he played 27 minutes and had 20 PRA. And then in another game, he played 23 minutes and had 15 PRA. So, like, even during the regular season, he was fairly productive in this matchup. So far in this series, he wasn't very productive early on in the series, but he also wasn't playing many minutes. Well, the minutes have ticked back up. The production has started to tick back up as well. And if we're going to get close to 30 minutes, 32, 33 minutes like we got last game from Wendell Carter Jr., I think we got a pretty good chance at 17 PRA. I would like this prop even more if Jared Allen doesn't play, but even if Jared Allen does play, I think this is still a good prop to take. And right now on Pinnacle, looking at a couple sports books, most of the sports books I look at, Pinnacle, DraftKings, they're favoring the over on this Wendell Carter Jr. prop around minus 125. So I like the over here as well. That's our first prop for tonight. And then the other prop that I like, looking at the Mavericks and Clippers game, we're going to talk about Terrence Mann at 16.5 PRA. And I like the under here, so less than 16.5 PRA for Terrence Mann. And let's talk through why I like this prop. So Terrence Mann, if you look at this series, he's gone under this line in 3 out of 5 games. He did go over last game, did go over in game 1. If you look at Terrence Mann in this series in terms of like his minutes, he's been playing over 30 minutes a night. Now, game 2 and game 3, he only played 21 and 23 minutes. The last 2 games, he's played 35 and 32 minutes. The Clippers, once again, are likely going to be without Kawhi Leonard, so we probably will see Terrence Mann play over 30 minutes here. But Terrence Mann is a really low-usage player, playing alongside Paul George and James Harden. He's just not going to get a ton of usage. He's not going to get a ton of shot attempts. The last, so far in the series, he's only had 8, 7, 3, 9, and 10 field goal attempts. So last game was the first game all series where he had double-digit field goal attempts. So, he's not shooting the ball a ton. Now, he has shown the ability to rebound when given minutes. 9 rebounds in the series, 9, 2, 3, 3, 7. So far, he's averaged 7.4 rebound chances per game, which is 6th most on the team. That's in the playoffs. And then in terms of assists, Terrence Mann, maybe you get 1 or 2 assists from him. He's had at least 1 assist, no more than 2 assists in every game in this series. So far, he's averaged 2.4 potential assists per game, which is 5th most on the team. But like I said, from a usage and shot volume perspective, you're just not going to get a ton of shot attempts from Terrence Mann. A lot of his shot attempts are going to be corner threes, and it's just going to come down to whether or not he makes them. And I was looking at Pinnacle. Pinnacle, not only do they have this prop favored towards the under, Pinnacle has this minus 150. Minus 151 favored towards the under, but they also have Terrence Mann as a heavy favorite, minus 226 to go under 1.5 3-pointers made. So Pinnacle's pretty heavily favoring Terrence Mann to not make 2 threes here. If he doesn't make 2 threes, it's going to be pretty hard for him to get 17 PRA just because a lot of his scoring comes from 3-point shooting. Maybe he has a crazy good rebounding game, but I would bet against that happening here. And even if Terrence Mann plays over 30 minutes like he has the last 2 games, it's definitely not a guarantee he's going to go over this line. He's a low usage player, like I said. So far in the playoffs, he only has a 14% usage rate. Just not a guy that's really going to go out there and demand a bunch of volume. The usage in this offense without Kawhi, it's going to be very concentrated around Paul George and around James Harden. If you look at the last 2 games without Kawhi, Paul George has had a 26.5% usage rate, James Harden 24%, even Russell Westbrook 25.5%. Next highest guy is Zubac at 18%. So the usage has just not really been there for Terrence Mann. And so far in the playoffs, 13.2% usage rate. Last 2 games without Kawhi, that number hasn't risen by much. It only has gone up 1%. So it's not even like Terrence Mann has seen a big bump in usage without Kawhi. His usage rate has only gone up 1% the last 2 games without Kawhi. So a lot of reasons to like this under here. I feel pretty good about this one, and with Pinnacle favoring this under minus 151, you love to see that as well. Pinnacle typically, they've been known to be the sharpest sports book. Anytime they have a prop heavily favored one way or the other, and you can take that on Prizepicks, you can take that prop on Prizepicks. Usually, it's something you want to look into. So these are the two props, guys, that I'm liking for Friday's NBA games. Again, it's only a 2-game slate. I would recommend, at this point in the NBA season, you probably should be playing light. I just think there's not a ton of edge betting player props with NBA right now, but I'm still going to put out content for you guys. I know a lot of you guys are going to be watching these playoff games. You're going to want some props to take, so I want to give you what I think are the best props at the time. And as always, I do share more props on Patreon. I give out MLB props, pretty much every day for the most part. Also giving out some NBA plays when I see NBA plays I like. So if you guys, as always, want to check that out, it's linked down below in the description. But I appreciate you guys watching these Prizepicks videos and supporting the content. Hit that like button down below if you enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And go check out Prizepicks as well, guys. If you're not signed up for Prizepicks yet, use that code NOAH. When you sign up, get your first deposit matched up to $100. But good luck tonight, guys. Thanks as always for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.